Well, good evening, everybody. How are we all tonight? Can everyone hear me okay? Do we have sound? Do we have sound?
Yes, you do.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Well, I think Dan's got his volume turned down on his headphones. He's been out in the wet today, so he's a little bit hard of hearing because the electronics on his hearing aids are playing up. Great to have you all here. Those of you that are here, we're going to try and do a run through tonight, and hopefully somebody else will be joining us shortly. But we're just going to do a run through with some basics, and then we'll have a Q&A at the end. Hello, Roger. Good to see you. Hello, Jeff in Melbourne. Linda Jobson is with us tonight. Great stuff. Kate Long is here as well. Doug and Jenny up in the clouds. Mitch Tafe, great to see you here, mate. I sorted out your link the other day for Mr. Dobson. Okay, let's move right into this. This is our affiliate program that we're running, and we are going to run you through the compliance issues. There is a disclaimer. So whilst we make every effort to be accurate, we can't guarantee everything. I'm not going to read that out aloud. It will be in the video for you to read. You can pause it and read it later when you come back. At the moment, basically, we are affiliates, and any opinions we express in these meetings are our opinions. They do not necessarily reflect the company's attitude or opinions. And we will be very careful to try and keep that clear delineation. So make sure you read the compliance document, though, before you go out running meetings, just to make sure that you are in the right space and that you're not breaking any rules. The rules are reasonably plain and straightforward. You just need to make sure that you don't break any of the rules and put yourself at any risk. So let's talk about what's happening in the Gold program. We are sponsored, as always, by Easy Shopping Cards, Skippy Pest Control, and Loveday Vehicle Lubricants. And just cannot tell you how much support those three businesses have been over the years in our past business and in this one going forward. So I have the Skippy Pest Control guard dogs on the couch beside me in case an axe murderer comes in the window. They're on edge and ready to go for the throat. So tonight we're going to open your eyes about a business, and the question really is, what is your plan for your future? Don't worry about what my plan is. Don't worry about what anybody else's plan is. What is your plan for your future? That's what's most important. And where do you choose to live, and how do you choose to live there? Those things are all determined as a function of money. And we found out something that we're going to share with you tonight. And it's really interesting when you watch what goes on in the world. And whilst I've been involved in helping people build secondary incomes for years, this was an eye-opener when Brent called me and showed me what was happening. So pay attention to this guy. He's going to talk about the reason why gold is so important.
Looking at that video, I got angry. The information Robert Kiyosaki was sharing, it made me angry. When I learned that information from Carrie Burns International, I said, why didn't someone tell us this in school? Right? Is that just me? Right? Somebody could have told us this in school, but they didn't tell you. Why not? Because they needed something called a worker. Now think about this. This graph right here shows a green line. Which way is it going? That green line represents the value of the dollar. Okay, we work for this foolishness. Are you working harder or easier? Are you getting older or younger? Is it getting harder to get up for work or easier? So why are you working for something that's going down when it's everything else? Your age is going up. It's getting harder to go to work, right? But the currency that you're working for is going down. Does this even make sense in any planet? So why are we doing it? Because we don't know of a better way, right? And then this red line, this is inflation. So you're working for something that's losing value to pay for stuff that's gaining price. Are you going to win this game or lose it? You're going to lose it. So why are we doing it? Because we don't know a better way. And then this blue line is the income. So your income is going up, but it's going up real slow. It's not keeping pace with prices, and the money you're paying for the stuff with is going down. And then are you getting older or younger? You're getting older. So as you get older, you're making less and less based on the price of living, and the value of your money supply is going lower and lower. This is the best way to say it. If you don't find a way to make money while you're snoring, you will work until you die.
There we go. That's pretty confronting, isn't it, when you look at that graph and understand how badly we're left out of the loop when it comes to what your money is going to be worth in a few years. And it's really been confronting for those of us even that have been involved in this industry for years to realise that it's worse than we even thought. I'm not sure that I had an understanding of that graph until I saw this guy talk about it. That's off a Facebook video, a presentation he did in Hawaii just recently. So here's an intro from Forbes magazine. Now, if you look at why would people be interested in this business, it's important to make sure you've got some reference material. And I can share this link with people if you want to have it and read it. I can tell you that I think Brent sent it to me, and it's 10 blockchain companies to watch in 2019. Now, if you're not into blockchain, you're not into cryptocurrency, that's great. Neither am I. What I'm into is assets. And what makes this blockchain company unique is that Karatbars International has a blockchain that covers all of the bases. So it's linked to the price of gold. No, sorry, not the price of gold, the physical gold. The blockchain that they're using will be in a phone, which some of us are buying right now to get lots of cryptocurrency that comes with the phone. And you can't even begin to understand how this is all going to be linked until you start to realize that the phone, you have to pay to use the phone with cryptocurrency. They're giving you a bucket full of it when you buy the phone. So I called a friend of mine today down in New South Wales. He's working out in the back of Glen Innes at the moment. And I said to him, how would you like to have a phone that you never have to pay a bill for and it works anywhere in the world? And he said, yeah, why wouldn't I? Send me the info. Because when you buy the phone, you get given a bucket full of this cryptocurrency that you can A, convert to gold in January, or B, convert some of it to gold and leave the rest in the bank because the value of that coin will go up. I believe that's going to happen by the way that the company is managing the coins compared to the amount of gold that each coin will get you. So you need to plug into a few things to make sure that all of that happens and it all comes together. But I can tell you that even the little bits that we know about were just astounding when you start to figure out that these coins that we're paying euro cents for in January is exchangeable for gold at 75 coins to the gram. So in today's price, that's about $1 a coin, roughly. And by 2023, that's going to be 1 coin per gram. That's 1 coin worth a lot. So we're going to try and hang on to as many of them as we can. I think it's a really good way to look at the phone. You buy the phone, you get the cryptocurrency to pay the bill. You never have to buy another, pay another bill. So how do we actually build this business? Well, have you ever heard of 113? And there's a Facebook team out there at the moment called 113, and it's really simple. It's register, get a kit and register, buy $1 gram per month, and register 3 people. Now, that's really as simple as it can be. And we've had a lot of success just by saying, why don't you register and get in the website and have a look around? Doesn't cost you anything, can't cost you anything. Just get an understanding of what it is that we're doing. And once people start to get their head around the fact that this is real physical gold, this is not something that they've got to jump through hoops to do something with. It's physical gold. I've got an idea that I want to have a drawer full of gold, like the drawer full in the movie The Accountant. So registering 3 people. Yep, well, you knew there was a catch, I know. What happens if you don't accomplish 113? Well, after a while, you end up with a drawer full of gold. Now, that can't really be a bad thing. I'm sure that when you work out that it actually is 24 karat gold, and when you understand that all the pundits, or most of the pundits that comment on economics and what's happening in the world as far as where the currencies are going, what countries are going to do worse or better, they're all pretty much talking about a global financial meltdown, and gold is predicted to go through the roof because every time there's financial uncertainty, the price of gold goes up. That's just history. So, register, get a pack, order $1 gram of 24 karat gold per month. Now, don't just jump in and set up the automatic one at first. Make sure that you understand there's 2 different prices for gold in the website. If you have trouble working this out, what you need to do is log in, go to the cash gold, product purchase, cash gold, and buy the gold from there. It's 47 euros compared to 64, I think, on the other side. So that's the way to buy it wholesale. And register 3 people who want to change their life. Now, we registered somebody this morning in India, and when he understood that this was gold, he got very, very excited. And he sent me back a message by WhatsApp to say that in his language, there are 19 different words for gold. It is a massive thing in their society to own and handle and wear gold. So he's very keen to start building his business as quickly as possible. So what happens if you do more? Well, if you went to, say, 115, that's called the fast track. And it does a great thing. It gets you a free upgrade. And to do that, you need to register 5 packs at your level or above in 5 weeks. Now, we didn't even know that this existed. It just happened by accident that we registered 5 packs. We got a free upgrade to silver, so we went from bronze to silver. That was at 11 o'clock one morning, and then within a few hours, we achieved something else that we didn't know about, and we got a free upgrade to gold. So in that single day, we picked up something like 20,000 cryptocurrency coins and 6.4 grams of gold. I don't know any other way you can do that. I was talking to a lady earlier tonight, and we've had a number of discussions this afternoon with different people. I don't know any other way where you can pick up 6 grams of gold for free. And I say it's for free, even though we paid 150 euros to be part of the business. We bought a pack. We did all the things that we were supposed to do. But to me, it was just what I would have done anyway. When I discovered this, I wanted my close friends to know about it as quickly as possible. And I have to tell you that it really is nice to see something that's working. So when you get a free upgrade, it does include all of the gold and the crypto. There is someone trying to call me from England. I've just managed to shut the phone up. So Ms. McCloskey got an upgrade last week, bronze to silver. Now you've got to go in and accept the offer. It doesn't just happen by accident. You have to go in and accept the offer. So go through the process. It lets you go to the product purchase that you've achieved, and you have to select it, and the price will show as 0. And you then get all of the electronic assets that come with that pack. So that's a free 1.1 grams of gold and 7,000 coins. That's pretty good going for Ms. McCloskey. And the crypto you receive now is exchangeable for gold in January 2020. Now, when you understand a little bit more about what they're doing with these tokens, I don't think too many people will be cashing them in January. They might cash in some, but if you consider that by 2023, the coins will be worth 1 gram of gold each, they're worth holding on to. Another thing you can do is convert some of them to gold and put it in the vault in the company, and you get paid, I believe it's 8% interest in gold per annum. So not 8% interest on the value of the gold, but it's 8% of the gold every year. Now, in the coming years, as we think gold is going to increase in value, that's a substantial way to increase your net worth by accruing gold. And yes, Jan, it is amazing that even though we didn't know what we were doing collectively, we still made it work. Now, Ms. Phillips is off doing grandma duties, and she's supposed to be on the call to talk through a video that's coming up. We might have to get Jenny to unmute in a moment. So let's look at what's in a pack. This is a bronze package. Oh, you are there. There you go.
Yeah, I am here.
I can't see your name on the list. What strange name did you choose?
I don't know. I've got no idea now.
Okay, you're another Stars Mastery, and that's why.
I'd say so, yeah.
Okay, so this is what the packs look like. That's a bronze pack. You can see it's got 0.1 grams of cash gold in it, a bunch of other stuff. But down the bottom where it says plus KCB plus 150 euros, that's a 10% bonus. So it's 15 euros bonus, so of cryptocurrency. Now I'm going to bring up this little video about a VIP pack, and I'll get Carolyn to talk you through what's going on here. This is what a VIP pack contains, and I've forgotten to tick the box to say auto run.
The VIP pack is the top of the range pack. So the bronze is the lower end of it, then there's the silver, then gold, and then VIP. The difference between the bronze and the VIP is how much you'll get paid per cycle. So you'll get paid the same amount of commission, which is 10% on anyone you introduce into the program, but it's actually the cycle and payments that are increasing. So there's a whole lot of notebooks and leaflets that are also in the bronze pack, which you've probably seen. This one is different, that little one there that you just saw. It is a study and it talks more about gold and goes into quite some depth. So the branding is really interesting, and we'll cover that on another night because I'm pretty excited about the branding. It's what's in the little box. You'll see the little box on the right there. That's what I'm really zooming in on, because the bronze pack does not have any classic cards. So you'll see inside this box 3 classic cards, and they have 1 gram of gold in each one, and that's just really impressive. Open that up, and so you get 1 of those in silver, 2 in them in gold, and 3 in the VIP. And yeah, they're actually rather magnificent. They're a great talking point. They are really worth just popping down in front of someone and saying, have you ever considered saving in gold? Have you ever considered a drawer full of gold? Have you ever considered having some gold yourself? So that's what those little classic cards are, I think, are so useful and brilliant in presenting to someone. So that actually is Jenny, and that's Jenny's VIP pack. So thanks very much to Jenny. You saw the 0.1 gram in the cash gold note as well. So congratulations, Doug and Jenny. They will be getting 80 euros per cycle. Now, I think that was a question. Was that a question, Jan?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I missed the question.
I think they're the stickers for the Carat Exchange and the Merchant.
Merchant, yes, I think they're Merchant program. So they're not so much to advertise Carat bars, but rather this is where you can exchange or be part of the Merchant program. So we're still learning that part. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's what I think it is.
Cool.
Yeah, so very exciting. And if you have ordered your VIP pack, it was about 2 weeks, I think, for Doug and Jenny as well. And that's the difference. So very worthwhile. If that's within your budget, then go for it, because forever, that's what you'll receive every cycle, 80 euros per cycle. Whereas I'll receive 40 euros per cycle as a bronze, although I have just won the fast track, I must admit, so I am up to silver. And so, but that's the difference, is forever you'll get paid that difference. So if you have first purchased a bronze pack and then you either got the silver or the gold, or later on as funds become available you can go to the VIP, then you purchase that from scratch. It's not an upgrade with the difference. You buy the whole pack again. Okay, so I thoroughly recommend whichever pack you can buy and go for it. And again, fast start, whichever pack you start with. If you can get 5 others at your level or above, then your next level will be free. So a great incentive. From the day you purchase your pack, you've got 5 weeks to bring 5 people on at your level or above. Back to you, Derek. Thanks very much for including me. Bye now.
Thank you, Grandma C. You will be grandma'd out by the time you've been out there another couple of days. So really good information. And yes, Carolyn and I have a membership each, and we've both actually achieved the Fast Start program. And now Mr. McCloskey himself has joined with his own membership, and we're setting him the target of another 5 people to get another upgrade. So let's see how he goes. Let's just move on to why we want gold. Now, isn't that picture something that absolutely opens your eyes? Because I remember in the 2005 era, when we had a whole bunch of teenagers at home, and yeah, you would fill up that trolley at Coles, because that was our nearest grocery shop at the time, 2 or 3 times a week. And it was not cheap. And as time has gone on, like you walk into a grocery store today and you put in your cart what's in that third one to the right, and you look at that and go to the cash register, and it's $120. It's not $20, it's $120. So that's why I'm interested in having an asset and a currency that will serve me long term. So perhaps an ideal outcome for you would be this one, and that's my goal. I want to have a draw in my escape vehicle that looks just like that. That's a wad of gold and some coins and all sorts of things there. There's 2, 4, 12, 13 kilos of gold there by the look of it, and a whole bunch of coins as well. And why does gold hold its value, do they say? Well, that's a pretty fair assumption when you look at the fact that in the 1920s you could buy a vehicle with a kilo of gold. And this is US pricing, before anyone jumps up and down and says that car on the right's not worth $40,000. In America it is. And yep, that's about 1 kilo of gold. Isn't that astounding? So what's a profit card? When you go to check out, when you buy your first pack, you can ignore the profit card fields because it doesn't work on your first pack. You can make sure that you use them to buy gold. They only affect the price of gold when you purchase it, not the pack. And you do get some of these cards in your pack. So look at this from perspective. A gram of gold, $75 roughly, give or take a few dollars today. You go up to 10 grams, the same multiplier, and an ounce of gold over $2,000. And look at that compared to a dollar note or a pen. That's not a very big pot of gold to be worth $2,000. So where are you going to choose to live? It's a function of how much residual income you can generate and how much you can make that money last and help you survive. These are some interesting dates when you look at this company and other companies I've been involved in. When they give you a roadmap, you know that 90% of their milestones will never be met. This company has a history of meeting their milestones. So we're already past the March 20 and July 4th ones, and yes, they both occurred on the right day. The next one is September 4. The Carat Coin Bank pre-sale will finish. So let's just wait and see. You want to have as many coins in the system as you can before then, because that's when there'll be no more freebies. This is the founder, Dr. Harold Seitz. I've even looked him up on Facebook, and he has an open Facebook page that you can put comments on. So he's not hiding from anybody. There's a picture of some of the cards that they have for you to buy. You can see there's 1, 3, and 6 gram cards on the left. They make pretty ones. They make happy birthday ones, Merry Christmas ones. You've got to see it to believe it. But it's really quite a lot of options there. There you can see the cash gold where it comes in notes. You can see that they also have a coin. I might get a couple of those. They look like they'd be a cool thing to carry around. Kate says, when you say no more freebies, do you mean those that come with the packs won't anymore? I'm figuring, Kate, that by September that those specials where there'll be free coins won't exist anymore, but don't take that as company policy. I'm making that assumption. That's just what I think might happen. We'll attempt to actually find out when they're going to stop doing that, but the company might not tell us either. It'll be probably when the coins run out. This is what the vending machine will look like. We're already negotiating with a few people who have an interest in installing one. The merchant that owns the machine picks up a 3% override on the turnover. So the deal of the month is the K1 phone deal. And I'm not sure how many of you understand the benefit of this. It's a pre-sale event. So there's some pictures in the top left of the actual phones. They're like a bit bigger than the Samsung or the iPhones. And they've got the notch in the bottom because that's where your USB key fits in. And why is it going to be such a game changer? Well, it's because it's the first phone in the world that runs over blockchain. And on top of that, it's a satellite phone. So you don't need to talk to Telstra. I'm not sure how the phone numbers work on this yet. We have asked for information. We haven't quite got it yet. And, you know, it's September before they're being delivered anyway. But it's a very cool phone. It is state of the art. Notice it ends in October. Now, €2,500 is the price of the pack. So you get €2,500 worth of coins plus a 100% bonus plus a VIP status. Now, when you buy the phone, you will see those coins crop up in your wallet automatically, the same as it did when we got the upgrade to gold. Automatically there was 22,000 coins there instead of 7,000 or 8,000 that were there mere minutes before. So the system operates very, very quickly. When you buy something, the effects of those benefits happen instantly. It's very cool. So Brent's saying no more coins after September as they will be on the exchange, baby. There you go. You can buy coins. You can buy KBC coins at the moment on the exchange. But they will be on the exchange and traded publicly. I'm hoping that we have a bucket load of them. I'm sure I heard Brent say on the phone today that he was going to give everybody 10,000 of his coins for everyone that achieved gold status in the next month. I'm sure that's what he said. I would, yes, that's right. I see even Jan McCloskey must have heard that conversation. Anyway, just remember we're kidding, folks. And is that the only way to get coins? No, it's not. You can start with zero and make money with this business. You can sell the 3D cards and you can accrue double income in the first, I think it's 6 weeks from those cards and exchange that income for a pack. So they've done a really good thing as far as how they put them together, the packs and the way that people get started. Louise says, do you think we can collect the phones from Hong Kong? I have no idea, Louise, where they're going to ship them from, but if they have an office there and that's where they're coming from, they probably will let you do that. We'll have to find that out. So take a look at the options and decide where you want to start. You can start for free. You can start for €150. You can start in fact, they've even got a pack that's €1 million. And when you look at the pack and what it does, you get $580,000 worth of gold with the pack. Now, that's pretty cool. I wouldn't want to drop it on my foot, though. Previous slide said extra cost for duty, etc., as shipped from Hong Kong. Okay, it is coming from Hong Kong. We'll investigate that. I'll sick Brent onto that. We can all go to Hong Kong for a holiday and pick up our phones. Okay, folks, this is gold. That's the whole business. It is gold. And coming up very soon, actually, we're going to have a regional conference in Edelong. It will be 16th, 17th, 18th of August. So the 16th is a Friday night. I hope I got the dates right. We do a meet and greet Friday night, and it will be in the suite. If you have a look over on the right-hand side, there's a big patio area with the open roof area over it. That's where the meet and greet will be. It's got phenomenal views. It's really quite interesting and great fun. Kate wants to know what the 3D cards are. They're in the product purchase, Kate. I don't know why they call them 3D cards. That's what they call them. And you can sell them at retail and they will double the profit margin for people to get a pack. So there's quite a bit of info in the website about them. So the 17th is a function day. We will have some speakers there. And Saturday night we'll have a party, and Sunday is a function day as well. We will do some tripping around to some different places down there. So if you have an interest in attending, we can send you the information and get in touch with your recommender or your upline, and we'll make sure that you get all that info. We've already got numbers of people that have put their hand up and said they were going, and we did have this event planned a while ago, and now it's a Carrot Bars event, and we look forward to meeting as many of you there as can be there. So thank you for joining us. Anybody got any specific questions? You can unmute and talk, or you can type. Probably easier to unmute and talk.
Hey, Derek.
Yes.
The next live meeting, when's that, mate?
Third Sunday of the month, so it's this Sunday week. Always the third Sunday of the month.
Beautiful. Same place?
Same place. It'll be at the Centenary Tavern, yes, on the west side of Brisbane. We'll have some new people there. I hope Mitch, and it'd be nice to have somebody there that is a little bit younger than you, Brent. I know I feel a bit left out sometimes.
The only thing, Mitch is not only younger, he's better looking. So yeah, I do hope he will be there. But anyway, you got to put up with these things.
Yep. Very good.
No, we'll have a few. Good.
Well, come along if you're local, and you can come along to Centenary Tavern, third Sunday of the month. We meet there at 12 for lunch in the pub, and they supply us with a really nice room that we get to use for free. So we'll ask everyone to bring a gold coin donation, and we have historically funded and supplied food for a homeless charity. So that's what we do the collection for. We take it off and supply it. It's called Helping Hands Charity. They've now expanded and got 3 trucks instead of the one we started supporting. So come along if you can, and don't forget the gold coin donation. So Kate, I will organise a link to those 3D cards and send them to you, and we'll get some information on them for you. Okay, everybody, that looks like the only question was about the function. Website is down at the moment. Yeah, they are up and down at the moment as they're doing all this new stuff for the from the function in Vegas. That's the place.
They usually are down on the Mondays because it's their first day of the week starts about now, around 6, 7 o'clock at night. Is there Monday morning?
Yeah, well, they're German. They take a while to get out of bed. We've already beaten them to it.
Right. I noticed a skip in your voice today or tonight, Derek. Did you get a MasterCard today or something?
Yes, the good old MasterCard turned up today, but I tell you what, I'm really disappointed that I couldn't whip down the street and buy something with it. I've got to wait till Friday till the money flicks onto it.
Be patient, young man.
Yes, Carolyn's arrived today as well. Cassie up the coast, hers arrived today. They must have shipped a bunch out to Australia all on the same day.
Yeah, congratulations to you all. You're doing a great job. I've got a problem now in my business. I've got this very heavy one-sided leg, thanks to you and your partner, Derek. Good on you. But just before we wrap it up, can I just say something?
Yep, hang on a second. Jeff, are you talking about the MasterCard? Yeah, yes, it is easy to organise. It's in the back of your website. There's a tab there that says MasterCard info. click on that and you process the order, and then you just wait for it to turn up. It's a very straightforward process and very easy to activate. Even I worked it out. So it's pretty good. Okay, Brent, shoot.
Just quickly, okay, so we've been in the business a little while, and Derek, you spoke before about the milestones and how they managed to always meet them on the day or close enough to it. And just over a year ago, we were saving in gold, and Roger was good enough to pass a link on to me to explain that, and we thought, what a great idea to be able to purchase small increments of gold. They then came out a little while after and said that we're going to have a cryptocurrency that's backed by gold. And we thought, what the hell's that? No idea, but okay, we like what the company's doing. So we bought a bunch of coins for next to nothing, less than $20,000. And on the 4th of July, which was just a couple of days ago, those coins now sit in our back office in the value of $150,000. And, we're stoked. We're not selling any of them. You heard about that vault that I think you or Caroline mentioned before, and we can put 200,000 of those coins into the vault. It is 8%, depending on how many coins you have. So that's why we say get to 100,000 coins if you can, as soon as you can, because that's 160 grams of gold we will receive every year as a bonus.
Yeah.
We're very excited as well.
Gold as a bonus. Isn't that a cool idea?
Very, very cool.
Okay, thanks, Brent. Thanks
mate.
everybody for joining us tonight. We look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. And if you can get to Edelong, please come along. We've got some great fun things planned, and we'll do some hands-on workshops and things like that down there. So make sure that you get there if you can at all. Thanks, everyone. Look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world.